Positive Tomorrows is a nonprofit agency whose main program is that of a private school that serves children whose families are homeless. There are myriad ways why families become homeless, and often it can be just a very small thing. It could be a car that breaks down, and so dad loses his job, and then everything, one thing after another just escalates, and all of a sudden the family is homeless.
Our children are all experiencing family homelessness. So they're living with mom, with dad. That may be in a local shelter. So you've got, it's not unusual to see a family of 6 in a small room full of bunk beds at a shelter. They may be couch homeless, which, if you've ever heard the term couch surfing, it's similar to that. So they're spending a night here with friends, spending a night here with family. They're moving a lot. They may be spending a night in a motel. This is not a safe place to have children or families. It's not glamorous. We've had families living in places that are not intended for habitation. We had a family staying in a storage unit one time. We've had families staying in abandoned buildings with no running water. And it can be really lonely and really isolating for students who are experiencing this in a traditional school setting.
And it's hard to concentrate on schools when you have that issue coming in. So a lot of our kids are behind, usually maybe a year behind, and that's quite significant in first grade.
For the last few years, we've had to say no to a lot of kids, and that hurts and it's hard, and I can't imagine how that feels for a family that's looking for help, and we have to tell them that we don't have room for your kids. So between the Oklahoma City Public Schools and Putnam City Schools, which is the area that we serve, there are over 7,000 homeless kids, and that in just that area alone. So we want to serve more. We can serve 74 kids right now in grades pre-K through 5th grade.
The Holly family, Micah, Lily, and Jaden, are a few awesome kiddos who've been here. This is their 2nd school year here. They are rambunctious. They all have their own little personalities like kids do. When they started here, like many of the kids that we see, they had a lot of your typical behavioral issues that come with trauma and that come with instability at home. But what they really have going for them is they have a mom who was committed to working really hard to make their life better.
When they first arrived, I remember driving with mom to an appointment she had, and they were at the shelter at that time, and she described really not having any roots here or anyone that she could rely on.
She ended up moving into one of the transitional facilities that are around here, and had a good experience there. And she went through a nursing program where she was able to get a certification to work with elderly people and helping take care of them. So she's a certified nurse's aide.
As mom succeeds, we see the children start to become more stable, more relaxed, and we see their academic optimism improve. They're excited to be at school. Their behaviors start to normalize, and this is a true example of a family that has overcome the challenges of homelessness, shown their resilience and promise, and now is on their way to becoming the family that they hope to be. Micah, Jaden, and Lily are different as night and day, but you can tell they're brother and sister. Micah has grown and matured maybe more than any student that I've seen. He's been with us about a year and a half, and when he first started, he was playing on the basketball team. I was the coach of the basketball team, and he was so excited and overjoyed that he couldn't contain himself, and I saw him start to change his behaviors in order to be a part of the team. Now I think of him as a composed leader at this school, and he's definitely a kind and generous leader, and I see him help his brothers and sisters often in that big brother role, which can be challenging because Jaden, the middle child, he is as fun as it can be. He's very loose. He's easily distracted with wanting to show you cool things that he's doing or making, and he's just a fun kid to hang out with. And then Lily, who you'd think is maybe the leader at times, she's not too old or not too tall, but she is definitely commands presence and demands your attention. She is as sweet as can be when she wants to be, but she's also got more sass than any other kid because she's smart and witty, and she'll say something that just will grab your attention every time.
The experience that the Holly family has had is one that we'd really like to see for all the families that we serve. That's our goal. Our goal is to take kids that are having, just difficulties in being left out of things at school. We want them to get up to speed academically. We want them to perform well socially with their peers. We want families to become stable, to have housing. We want, income to come in. We want one of the parents to have a job. We just want them to be like anybody else. Sometimes it's a long haul for families, but we want to be there to help them do that.
This family is just one family. That's just one success story. And we have so many of them every single year in our current space. And now we're about to serve so many more, and that's just going to be multiplied.
The new school will serve children ages birth to 8th grade, and we can serve 200 kids in that school building.
For my entire time at Positive Tomorrows, one of the things that has been the most difficult has been the number of kids that we've been forced to turn away. Every year there are children that we have to say no to because we don't have the space.
So we are so excited that the fundraising for the building campaign is complete, and we are so grateful for everyone who's chosen to leave a legacy through a gift to our capital campaign. Right now, we have 74 sweet, precious kiddos that deserve an education today, and we need your help to serve those kids right now. We also need your help when we move into the new school, because we'll need, 3 times the kids, that's 3 times the budget, that's 3 times the classrooms, that's 3 times the school lunches, that's 3 times the bus rides, art classes, all of those things will be tripled, and we will need 3 times of everything. So we're hopeful and we're grateful for anything that you choose to give to us today.
For $50, you can provide an entire month of transportation to and from work for a parent who's just gotten a new job. For $75, you can provide an entire week of school-wide after-school snack, which often can serve as dinner for some of our kiddos. $250 provides an entire week of emergency shelter for a family in crisis. $500 can give an entire semester of art to a classroom at Positive Tomorrows. For $1,000, you can ensure that every single child at Positive Tomorrows has a warm winter coat. $2,500 can provide an entire year of field trips for our whole school. For $5,000, you can provide an entire semester of tuition for a child at Positive Tomorrows.
Positive Tomorrows is a place that loves kids, loves families, and we work very hard to help them break that cycle of homelessness.
If you've given to us in the past, thank you for your support. Our kids are so grateful. If you haven't, I encourage you to come see us, come see the school. We invite you. The kids love it when we have people out. So please come see us and help us to continue the education for all of these kids.
Positive Tomorrows is only what it is because of all the donors who have stood up in the past years, and have helped us survive through the hard times and continue to be where we are right now. So thank you for that. Thank you for standing by our side and leading us to the miracle where we are today. And there's only better things coming. And so as we have new people who join us in that, as we continue to grow and serve more kids, we're grateful for you as well.